Hello students, I am Grishma Dalal from Faculty of Pharmacy, Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. This is the continued portion of Material of Plant Construction 1.6. In this classification of material that we have so far covered are cast iron, steel carbon, stainless steel, non-metals. Before that we covered aluminium, lead, we covered inorganic glass. In this section, in this video, we are going to cover about organic, rubber and plastics. So let us start non-metals, organic, that is rubber. Rubber is used as such or as lining material for construction of plant. Rubber is very famous in pharmaceutical industry. Both natural and synthetic rubbers are used. So there are short classification of rubber. There are two types of rubber, natural and synthetic rubber. Natural rubber first we are going to discuss. Natural occurring polymer, which is obtained as latex from rubber trees. It is common example of elastomer. You might have studied about rubber that are exudated from the trees. What is elastomer? Elastomer is a substance that can be stretched readily and when released rapidly regains its original form. Elastomer is a substance. Even if you stretch, it will, when you release it, it will regain its original form, just like a rubber. Soft rubber. The naturally occurring polymer is known as soft rubber. It is a polymer of monomeric isoprene. Thus, rubber is a polyisoprene. Advantages of this: it is resistance, being resistant to dilute mineral acid, dilute alkalis and salts. What are the disadvantages? Soft rubber can be attacked by oxidizing media, oils and organic solvent. Soft rubber will be easily attacked by any oxidizing media, oil or organic solvent. Uses: it can be used as lining material for plants as it can bond easily to the steel. Hard rubber. When soft rubber is mixed with sulfur, warmed and set into a given shape, it retains its form. The sulfur combines with the polymeric chains of rubber and cross links between them. This process is known as vulcanization. Soft rubber, in short, 25% or more than that of sulfur will be hard rubber. Hardness and strength are the advantages of hard rubber. Uses in making gloves, bands, tubes and stopper. You might have seen this in practical life also, that gloves are made up of hard rubber. When soft rubber is mixed with sulfur, if you warm it and then set to a given shape, it will retain its form. The sulfur which combines with polymeric chain of rubber and cross-link between them. This process is known as vulcanization. Vulcanization is also a very famous technique. You have to remember that soft rubber will be 25%, but more than 25%, if sulfur is present, then it will become a hard rubber. Varieties of rubber. First is neoprene, then nitrile rubber, butyl rubber, silicone rubber, polyisoprene. We are going to now see synthetic rubber. Greater importance over the natural rubber. Why? It has superior properties such as RTO, resistance to oxidation, solvents, oils and other chemicals. So synthetic rubber, if you compare to the natural rubber, it will have a more importance because it is having resistance to oxidation, solvent, oil and other chemical. Thermoplastic, but when mixed with sulfur, warmed and set into a given shape, it retains its form. Thermoplastic is a type of rubber which we'll see in the coming video. Vulcanization of rubber is also possible. It is used for making gloves, bands and tubes, caps for vials. Now, second portion is plastic. As we saw the classification earlier, the uh, there was classification of two types, that is rubber and plastic. So this is the second one, plastic. Plastic materials have been in common use in various ways in our daily life. These are light in weight so that transportation is easy and cheap. Of course, why not? Plastic materials you can see in everyday use. Why? Because they are easy to carry. Also, it becomes easy and cheap. These are available in various shapes, implying that it can be easily fabricated, which shows that you can change into any shapes. Plastic containers are used for storing a number of substances such as inorganic salts and weak mineral acids. Plastics are synthetic resins containing long chain of atoms linked to form giant or macromolecules or polymers. They have high molecular weight. Plastics have several advantages like low thermal and electrical resistance, excellent resistance to weak mineral acid, unaffected by inorganic salt, resistance to slight changes in pH. What are the disadvantages? Low mechanical strength and high expansion rates. As you can see, if you have seen in regular practical life, then you can easily tear the plastic down. So it has a low mechanical strength. What are the types of plastics? Basically, two types of plastic are used in pharmaceutical industry, thermosetting and thermoplastic. Let's see. Thermosetting plastic are the plastics that can be formed under heat and pressure, but these cannot be softened or remolded once hardened. Some thermosetting plastic are made of phenolic and urea resins. I repeat the whole thermosetting plastic. Thermosetting plastic can be formed under heat and pressure. You can form thermosetting plastic when by applying heat and pressure, but the only thing that you should keep in mind is that these cannot be softened or remolded once hardened. Some thermosetting plastics are made of phenolic and urea resins. Thermoplastic plastics Thermoplastic plastics are formed by application of heat and pressure and can be softened and remolded. This is a specific advantage. Scrap and rejected articles can be worked again to get new material. So this is the major difference between thermosetting and thermoplastic. In thermoplastic plastics, these are formed by application of heat and pressure at just like the same way you did to thermosetting plastic, and it can be also softened and remolded. But thermosetting, you can you can remember this by a trick, right? Like what's in the name, thermosetting, which means it is already set and it cannot be remolded. But thermoplastics can be easily softened and it can be remolded, and that's the advantage. Whatever the scrap, or you can also call the rejected material in thermoplastic, can be worked again to get new materials, just like how you recycle materials. Thermoplastic materials and uses. So, here are some of the examples like polyethylene, which are used as cables, buckets, pipes. Polypropylene, which can be used as a material of plant construction in milk cartons, ropes. Polyvinyl chloride, which can be used for glove making, waterproof garment. Teflon, that are used in gaskets and coatings. End of material of plant construction. This was the last portion of material of plant construction. Hope you like the session of and the chapter material of plant construction. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you.